Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the GamerLK Clans Warfare League, also known as GCWL Season 12, where we are going to be having the upper bracket semi-finals here in the Pro League, and I'm going to be your caster for the day. My name is Darkro, and joining me is going to be Nightblade. Hi Nightblade, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Alright, so with that, Abdul, we actually have two very even teams taking on each other. It's going to be Team iMex taking on Phat right here. So who do you think is going to be able to take this best of 3?
I think the teams are very evenly matched, and I think that it's going to be it's going to be a really good game actually. I think you've told me about so many different teams before and how close it can actually get.
Yeah, don't remind me. The extra time.
The extra times. So hopefully it could be one of those games. It could be a really exciting game, and hopefully both teams are going to enjoy this game.
Yeah, so with us we actually did have a few COD referees as well.
Yeah.
So we were talking to them about the teams, and we asked them whether one team is way more dominant than the other one. But they were like, no. I mean, both the PCF teams are really good, and it's going to be a very close match to see who kind of makes it through into the grand finals, because that's obviously something that everyone is going to be looking out for to take the title, obviously, for season 12. But the most important thing, I believe, is just the fact that how far these teams have come.
Yeah.
We actually saw some very new teams showcasing their talent as well, especially through the Challenger League. So with that, now we're finally coming into that last stretch for the Pro League. So a lot of exciting stuff. So with that, I do believe the map is going to be backlogged.
Yeah, it is.
So once again, I think we had a discussion about which side was better, because usually in certain maps, either the defense or the attack
has an
significant
advantage.
Yeah. But with that, before we get into that conversation, it looks like we do have the first round ready.
Yeah, and we'll get straight into that here, and we're spectating Phat, K-Wick right now, and Dizzy just circling through them. And already
Really getting taken down there. So looks like Phat on the defense right now, managing to hold and take down some of these numbers, but they do lose the trade right there, so it's still a 4-on-4 situation.
Got a fight going on there, and he does get taken out from behind after revealing his position there, and it looks like iMex is going to be on a little bit of a bad position right now.
So it looks like Manduka does get a pick off right there, so once again just bringing down the numbers. Beautiful peak shot right there with that AK-47, looking for the next player as well. He's going to be able to get into cover, and it's only going to be Phat Dizzy in a 1 versus 2 situation right now, Abdul. Do you think he's going to be able to clutch it out?
Almost able to finish off Cry there, but just 1 HP off, a sliver of HP, and he does get into cover there. Will they be able to finish this off?
I mean, currently the bomb has been planted, 39 seconds left right now on the clock, 36 seconds, ticking down very slowly. Phat, Cry and Dizzy right now, the defense team, trying their best to try to get on site and locate where these last 2 players are on the side of iMex.
It's gonna be and already a gunfight. So both people revealing their positions here, just trying to battle it out a little bit, not finding anything, but already one falling down.
Yeah, so 17 seconds, 15 seconds. It's only going to be a 1v1 right now. If you can get this wall bang right here, not going to be able to holding on to a nade for so long right here. But he needs to get this kill. No, Abdul, they do not have the time to get the defuse off. So that is going to be round number 1, going the way of iMex, even with that final kill still coming through.
And what a nice play coming out from iMex. They're coming back from a 2v4 situation all the way to a 1v1. Very nice play coming out from iMex to win the round even.
Yeah, so with that we do have the match high meter right now, and it's currently 50-50.
After just one round.
Yeah, I mean the game is still fresh, so obviously it has to be 50-50.
Yeah.
So with the next few rounds we'll obviously see an increase or a decrease on each side. But right now we're taking a look at the attack, moving very aggressively, but losing the 1v1 right there, and that's definitely not something you want to see very early into these rounds.
Yeah, and also Phan going down as well. So Thunder, Rocker and Manduka, the only ones remaining on the side of iMex. Another bad start for them.
There's some really big names also, but with that we do see Thunder getting taken down here once again. And now Team Phat right now looking to equalize on the board. We were talking about how equal they are in terms of skill, but right now it's going to be both the players on the side of the attack, just sticking together and trying their best to get pick-offs and reduce the numbers on the side of Team Phat.
Can they be able to make a repeat of the last round? Maximum Rocker taking quite a bit of damage, but not going down. Oh, Phat Cry also taking a lot of damage as well, but not.
Yeah, so right now I feel like they're just poking at each other, trying to they do know where exactly they are. They need to kind of just get those pick-offs. That's a super thing, the most important thing.
Yeah.
So actually they're trying to look for any sort of information, holding down really tight angles and looking for any pick-offs that they can find. And right now Manduka, Maximum Rocker actually taking a lot of damage here, staying on the high ground. Once
again. Will they be able to finish him off here? He's kind of cornered.
Oh, so here we go, running in, and Manduka is going to be able to get that pick, and once again we do see Team Phat falling at the seams once again with that numbers advantage, and right now the advantage going the side of iMex, but they don't have the time to plant Abdul. They need to find this last player. So once again the clock running down, and Team Phat getting on the board 1-1.
But another really close round coming up from iMex, coming out from such a bad start. Like, if they have a decent start, I think they can win these rounds in a pretty decent fashion.
Yeah, definitely. I think if they do manage to get a pretty decent start and start winning those 1v1. But as I say that, we do see Chuck immediately getting a kill right there. Beautiful nade. So these early nades are something you really need to look out for. And now, Chuck right now looking very aggressive, moving quite aggressively throughout the map right now. And once again, Pepper just holding that position, waiting for anyone to kind of push in and look for any opportunity that they can find to bring someone down. And there comes the peak, and Pepper is going to immediately back off, looking for the peak right here, trying to get this trade, but looks like they're not going to be giving up in too much information right there, falling back intelligently.
Yeah, Pepper not getting that pick off that he usually gets in the first two rounds that he has gotten before, so it's going to be a little bit of a tougher round for them. Kick sweep taking a lot of damage there, but he does not fall. Pepper as well.
So Pepper also once again taking a decent amount of damage, but he needs to be careful. They're going to heal up. So right now it's still a 4 versus 5, and immediately getting taken down right there. Maximum Jaffa getting the pick, going down to a 4 versus 4. Once again, really great game sense right there to use the wall bang to find out if anyone was just chilling there near that room. But with that, looks like Chuck once again this time does get taken out with a nice headshot coming out from Jaffa once again. I mean, it is Manduka, and just managed to get that kill. And once again, the wall bangs coming in, Thunder falling quite low. But now once again, Team Phat after holding that advantage, it's a 3-on-3 right now, Abdul.
Yeah, it seems it's going to be very difficult for them to, find easy pick-offs there. The plan does manage to go down here. Will they be able to do it? Maximum Jaffer does get one kill there. Dizzy, the only one remaining. Will he be able to take another one? He does. He's on really low HP. It's just going to be Rocker versus Dizzy right now. Will he be able to close out the round here? They don't know where each other are right now. It's going to be hard for both of them to actually know, but in the end, Rocker does find him walking through the avenue and picks him off from the behind, and unfortunately he does go down there.
Yeah, very unfortunate round right there, but Rocker doing a great job of securing a round for the side of iMex right there. So the attack looking quite good for them, and they're really doing a great job even after losing those early numbers. That they seem to be getting those pick-offs, they seem to be winning their 1v1s once again, and with that, things are just getting so much difficult for Team Phat right now, but they're only 3 rounds into the game so far.
Already going down there, so it's going to be an early advantage for Team Phat now again.
I think every single round we actually saw the advantage going towards the team, towards the side of Team Phat, but with this once again Chuck already rushing in, picking up 2, picking up 3 with the assistance of Quickstep as well. So they're losing a lot of numbers. Will this be the round that Team Phat do not give away the advantage? But with that, Quickstep does get taken out, and with that Dizzy falling quite low as well. Maximum Thunder also managed to bring down Quickstep here, trying to fight him with that pistol right there. Beautiful pick up. They know exactly where he is, and that is going to be the clean round that we were looking for from the side of Phat.
Yeah, really nice round from them. I think they found out their strategy coming from iMex, and they kind of just stomped it down.
Yeah, because most of the rounds we did see them, have that early game advantage with the numbers, but with that they do manage to rush in right there. So really great job coming out from them, avoiding a lot of those early nades. And with that, we might actually see an early plant or early control here for the A side right now. And you can see Maximum Jaffa just using the height right there. Once again, smokes going down. Are they going to be able to get the plant is the question. Actually runs into one of the players from Phat, and once again, it's a 2-on-2 situation, Abdul.
Yeah, it just turns into a 2. I mean, it's going to be so hard for both teams to actually commit to this because they've been getting picked off all around the map here. Nobody actually knows exactly where the other team is. So it's going to be interesting to see how this round goes.
Yeah, definitely, and with that actually you can see the plant was supposed to go down for the long side here. Yeah. So Maximum Manduka could control the site right there if anyone tried to come in and defuse, but they were unfortunately not able to get that plant down, and right now they are trying to take their time. A little bit of damage actually going the way right there, but they do manage to recover quite fast. And once again, just trying to lurk around. It's going to be Maximum Manduka looking for any opportunity that he can to make it a 2 versus 1 situation right now. So who do you think is going to come out on top? Currently the scores are quite even. So who are you going to be having in this round, Abdul?
I think Maximum Rocker has been performing pretty well in these situations so far. So he might be able to pull off another one of these victories from behind. So we'll be watching him and Manduka.
Yeah, so with that 19 seconds left, they actually catch him out and he's going to get taken down, and now it's a 2-on-1 situation right now. It's going to be the advantage of Team Phat, and there we have it, the last pick coming in, and it's going to be Team Phat taking the lead 3 rounds to 2 in this round number 5. The luck just not working for Manduka right there.
Yeah, and Rockstar had a clear idea of where he was, but wasn't able to get those shots in and just missed the initial burst, so he was taken down very quickly there.
So once again, you can see those early nades coming in, and Maximum Jaffa already moving super fast right now to try and get this pick off. But instead of going for the 1v1, he's going to pre-nade it, and he gets the kill. What a nade right there. Just being read like a book right there.
Yeah, that was really nice play coming out from Maximum Jaffa there.
But the most important thing right now is Jaffa actually has a huge advantage, but he actually misses the shot right there. And once again, Maximum Phan looking for a trade right there. But Team Phat once again in a great position. Actually catches out one here. Maximum Phan, if he can bring it down. Now it's a 2-on-2 right now. Where is the bomb right now? Abdul looks like he's going to be picking it up here. Picking up an AK as well, just to have that long range and short range both as well. I mean, they can use the AK for the long range and the SMG for the short range. But which situation can he close out the round and try to bring this advantage even further for the side of Team Phat? But with that, looks like they're going to try and go for the plant, going to get the fake as well. I think the nade was thrown in. I think it was a smoke though. So looks like they know exactly where he is right now. Abdul trying to go for the plant, and we know exactly where he is. He gets picked off this time by Maximum Manduka, and that is going to be once again the scores getting leveled.
Wow, what a close game this is.
Yeah, this has been a very close game. I mean, we are 6 rounds in, it's 3-3. We saw iMex actually managed to take 2 rounds in a row, and then we saw Team Phat coming back with the defense. But you know, we were talking once again, and you know how even it is in this. Oh, once again, oh, Chuck this time, very unfortunate, running into a player right there. And now Maximum Phat look to bring down that player in the central apartment area right there. And once again, now Quick Step looking for the next pickoff. Sees the player peeking and putting out his head, but once again not being able to get that pick off. And now once again, Abdul, we do see the 2 versus 2 situation.
So Team Phat's able to bring it down to a 2v2, now a 1v2. Unfortunately getting picked off there. Thunder taking a lot of damage, but he does go down in the end. Dizzy not able to carry his team there.
Yeah, so iMex once again getting 2 rounds in a row, Abdul. So great job, great stuff coming out from them. We'll have to wait and see how they're going to be performing in this round. No early nades actually, so looks like they're going to be throwing. Oh, what a beautiful nade coming out from Chuck right there to bring down Fan in that aggressive push, and they actually do lose Jaffa as well. So this round looking really great. Manduka once again trying to go through this area. He knows that someone is here. He actually catches him out, and he actually gets the trade. 2-on-1 right there. Sees the next player as well, trying to get a beautiful headshot there. And there we have a beautiful 2 taps right there with that AK. And once again, Team Phat just falling at the seams, even with their advantage in numbers. What a good
team play there. Like everyone was just knew exactly what to do, and all of a sudden everyone just dropped like flies.
Yeah, definitely, but that is definitely much needed, just because of the fact that now iMex actually has, for the first time in the game, a 2-point lead over the side of Team Phat.
Yeah, let's see if they'll be able to continue this advantage, and hopefully they might be able to, you know, make this into a win if they play well enough.
They're called on their timeout, just trying to stop the momentum coming out from the side of iMex right now, because obviously, you know, in a situation like this, you do not want to give your opponents that momentum, because momentum plays a huge part, especially in games like Call of Duty.
Especially when the games are this close. Like the moment you lose that little bit of an edge when the game is this close, like you give them a little bit of a momentum boost or an ego boost, you don't want to give them anything at all, because the little bit of an advantage that you give them might be what spells the game for you.
Yeah, I mean, momentum, once again, you know, just a super strong thing, and I think that's why these teams just realizing that, you know, you can't be giving away that kind of an advantage, because any advantage to teams that are this close in terms of skill is going to be dire in these situations. So with that, they're calling out the timeout. They still have a decent amount of time remaining. They're just going to be talking to each other. They'll be like, okay, this is what these guys are doing. We need to stop getting picked off. We need to stop giving these opportunities. I mean, we are winning the early game fights.
Yeah.
I mean, Team Phat is winning the early game fights. They're getting the pickoffs. They're bringing down the numbers of iMex, but then from there, because they have to cover 2 sites, they're just hemorrhaging a lot of these kills and giving the advantage away to side of
They're losing a lot of gunfights because I think they're not looking down the right sides. They don't know exactly where iMex is going to go, and they're not predicting where they think they're going to be in the right places. So I think they're losing. The information war in the mid game is why they're losing.
Yeah, I've seen Dizzy throw this flash in almost every single situation, but I don't think the side of Phat can get into the side that fast. But obviously, obviously I can't make that statement because these players have played Call of Duty for years and years on end, and maybe he knows something that we don't, and maybe the flash actually hits anyone who's entering the site, and maybe might give them an opportunity to get that pick off. But right now, once again, it's a 3-on-3 situation. So the defensive team right now switching to a scope. We never saw it before, but looks like that this is going to be that what they discussed. You see the player, he misses the shot. He actually gets it once again. So correcting the mistake almost immediately. How important is that? I mean, I think missing that shot would have been a huge downside for the side of Phat right there.
Yeah, and using a scope on a map like this, you don't usually think that they'll use a scope, and it's working out to their advantage quite a bit here. 3v1 situation. iMex in a really rough position here. Jaffer will be taken down in the end. So a really good win coming for Team Phat, stopping the momentum of Team iMex and making it a 5-4.
Yeah, definitely they need to get this round as well. But one thing I really do love coming out from high level Call of Duty players is the fact that they don't expose themselves to be able to get shot. I mean, they always use wall bangs. We've seen it, you know, so many times, and even with the scope there, we actually saw the pickoffs coming once again, and now Thunder going through a very unfortunate issue right there and just getting disconnected, if I'm not mistaken. And now Rocker in a 1 versus 3 situation. Are they going to continue on with the round, or are they going to have to remake it is the question.
Going through the round here, it's just going to be Silby kick step, taking a little bit of damage, not falling yet, but Rocker does go down in the end.
So very unfortunate there. Thunder just having a little bit of a technical difficulty there, so I do believe this timeout will be for that. So really unfortunate, because they actually had a decent opportunity there to bring the numbers back, because he did see the head of the player before they did spot Thunder out. So if he actually got the shot, and, you know, knowing Thunder and his caliber of play, he was probably going to get that pick off, and then turning it into from a 3-on-2 situation into a 2-on-2 situation, which would have favored them way more in the long run.
Yeah, and it would have kept the advantage for their team as well. So hopefully we can come to a conclusion as to what actually is going to happen right now. But until that, it is going to be a timeout, and let's just talk a little bit about how, after switching sides, if you are losing, how do you feel about it? How do you come back from a losing position?
I think it's just about figuring out the strategies that the opponents like to use, because most teams at a very high level, Abdul, they seem to be running the same thing over and over again. Very few teams have certain routines that they do change, but, you know, it comes down to the map. So usually if we are in Crossfire, we'll very rarely see teams go and try to plant on the A side. They'll always plant in B, where the melons area is, and, you know, they'll always go for that tech. They'll very rarely go for an A tech. So because of that, it becomes very easy to, you know, kind of read that information. But in a map like Batplot, because you have the map so open to you, and, you know, you have so many options, it's kind of hard to kind of you know, shut down a player, especially.
One sort of strategy. There's so many different strategies you can use in this map, and if you have such a bad early game in this map, you can still come back from it just based off of strategy, and we've seen it so many times in this game.
Now I feel like, so when we talk about strategy, right, so we're talking about mostly on the side of attack, to be honest, because the attack is the team with a lot of options, because they can go either A, they can either go B, and then, you know, depending on that, they can hold on to their nades, hold on to their smoke, and utilize that accordingly. So as long as they survive these early round nades, I feel like the attack team does have quite the advantage. So, you know, in terms of Team Phat, if they do fall behind, they will have, in my opinion, the upper hand, because they have more options to work with. But on the side of defense, you either put 2 people on B and the rest on A, or you just send 1 person B to hold on the side alone. And if Team Phat, when they're on attack, they read that really well, they're going to be, you know, punishing the side of iMex for it if it happens.
That's why I think in defense, if you can keep a person ready to always rotate, and if he's at the right position at the right time, like if he reads the round properly to a point where he knows that he feels that, or based on gunfire or shooting, or who's calling out different positions while the game is going on, where he should be positioned so that he can rotate to either the B side or the A side in the quickest amount of time. Maybe that could be the sort of strategy for the defense, you know.
Yeah, definitely. That should be what they are looking for. I mean, just having that rotational option is what you're saying. So, you know, having someone in that central area maybe, so, you know, he's always in the middle of the action. But that is a very dangerous area for sure, because, you know, you're giving away, you're basically open to getting shot from almost every direction.
Yeah. So you have to be good at it if you're actually playing in that area. But I think we are going to go into the 11th round.
So very interesting movement right here coming out from the side of Phat here. I've actually never seen that before. So a lot of great cheeky kill right here, and Maximum Esports finished up quick step right there, and it's only going to be Cry here in a 1-3 situation. Gets taken down, and iMex getting back on the board. 2 rounds back to back right now.
Yeah, they're looking hot right now. They look like they're back, and after that timeout, they look really fresh and really ready to go.
Yeah, so with that, we'll be going into the halftime, Abdul, and it's going to be Phat on the attack right now, and it's going to be iMex on the defense. So looking at things right now, we were talking about how you'd want to always have that lead in terms of points. So how is Phat going to execute their chance at the attack right here?
We'll have to see. Maybe they have to change up their Russian strategy, because it's not really working out right now. It looks like Thunder 100% knew that he was just going to walk through that smoke there. I mean, countered that so nicely.
So with that, once again, we see those late nades really playing a huge part. So it's going to be a trade right now, but Phat Cry as well as Phat Dizzy getting taken out, now trying to take control of these mid apps. They do manage to bring down Thunder, and now looking for anyone who might be on that upper side there, on the A side. But with that, how are they going to play this? We're taking a look at Pepper right now, looking for any sort of information. So Phat actually taking a very slow approach in contrast to the side of iMex, who wanted to take control of certain sites, really shoulder peeking those corners to see if they can get any sort of information, and they now know that one player is in the site right there on the A side. So looks with that, I think it's going to be Chuck right there. They actually do get the pick off as well, so Chuck should be rotating to grab the bomb, and Quickstep falling back to try and just give a little bit of assistance right now. It's a 2-on-3 situation with not much time to work with right now.
Yeah, but both teams still have the numbers here. Will they be able to get one? They do, and only Rocker is the only one going to be the one remaining. Will he be able to...
They get the kill. So with that, Phat is going to successfully execute this pin drop plant, if you might, because it was really close. I mean, just a few more seconds left on the clock. You do need about 6.5 to 7 seconds to actually get the plant down. So they did have time. Oh, the nade actually doing a decent amount of damage to Dizzy. So once again, information going aside of Team iMex right there.
Yeah, Team iMex, will they be able to do anything off of it? Yes, they will. They are managing to get down one player off of a little bit of information, but will they be able to push their advantage here?
Yeah, so it's a 4-on-5 situation right now. Max in a really great position, and what beautiful peek coming out from Jaffa right there. And once again, Pepper trying to look for information, just poking and trying to get those wall bangs down, and once again trying to take control of this, you know, central area. Once again, I think he hears someone on top of him. Maximum Mandulkar now looking for anyone that he can pick off, but now it's a 5-on-2 situation. Will we see the first perfect round here coming out from the side of iMex?
Oh, does fall down, fan.
Cast.
Very sad.
Yes.
Thunder goes down as well though.
So Quickstep managed to get 2 quick kills here, and getting the third as well, and now it's a 1-of-2 situation from a 1-on-5 right now, Abdul. Quickstep might be something exciting, might be something magical right here. He does not have the bomb. Oh, I think the Caster's curse is a bit too strong.
Yeah, a bit too much.
Yeah, maybe we should just let them play out the round, you know.
I mean, if that situation comes up, we have to kind of
answer. Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to answer to it. So with that, once again, you know, iMex holding on to their lead, 2-point lead right now. And with that, Team Phat, can they make it a comeback? They don't have the timeouts available to them. And once again, just trying to make sure that these cars are properly blown up so it doesn't come to bite them later on in the round.
Going down already though.
Yeah, so with that, Pepper already trying to spice things up, but not working up in his favor. Dizzy getting taken out as well. But with that, Maximum Jaffa does manage to get the trade right there once again. So great stuff coming out from him, using the flashbang as well. So will he be able to get the next kill? He's looking for more information that he can find for his team. And a beautiful kill onto Quickstep right there. And now it's a 1-on-3. It's only going to be Cry in this very, very
sad situation.
Yes. You actually read my mind there. That's exactly what I wanted to say. So with that,
I feel like iMex really like this side of the map right now. I feel like they're playing very comfortably. They're like all their moves feel very synergized.
Yeah, very organized and very organized, very smooth. That's what I really like about the movements that they're making. And their defense is actually super aggressive if you look at it, because when we're comparing it to the side of Team Phat, MG, is he going to be able to defuse? Is he going to go for the fake? No, he gets caught out right there, getting wall bang once again, just making a little bit too much noise, giving away his position, and with that, Phat getting another point on the board.
It seemed a little slower there coming from iMex in that round. As you said, the aggressive play coming from them was a little bit lackluster in that round.
Oh, and Maximum Thunder actually getting caught in the nade coming out from Chuck right there, chucking that nade.
Yeah.
So great stuff coming out from him. Sorry, I had to pull that pun out. And with that, he's going to be, he actually gets picked up, and Manduk actually sees him. Is the trade going to be there from Pepper? They're taking a very wide angle. I didn't even know you could peek like this, but look at that angle held by him. He's like, I'm going to wait exactly here until you peek.
But that's such a dangerous angle to peek in. He can get picked off from so many different areas, but he is pretty, brave.
He is quite brave. I mean, he knows that he has Phat Cry for the support, but right now, if anyone from the central area peeks and finds him, he is going down 100%, and they won't be able to get the trade. So they probably know where this player is.
They do get him.
Yeah, so they get him in the end. He was trying to rotate from a different side, but they do have the information because two players did shoot. So once again, spotting out one of the iMex players right there, so they know exactly where the next one is. So the coordination is going to be key here, trying to take control of Central right now. I believe it's going to be Maximum Jaffer pushing through, but getting tagged up quite heavily. So they know exactly where he is. Once again crawling in, not trying to give too much information to where he's going to be moving. Looking for this player right now, going to be connecting with the rest of his team. They actually see the players once again. Jaffer now looking for an opportunity to see the player, but he needs to reload. He actually gets the kill as well, immediately flicking to his own teammate. But they still have the advantage, 2-1 right now. And it's only going to be quick step in this 1 versus 2 situation.
He gets one, but he's on so low HP, but he doesn't have the time remaining. Will he be able to get the last kill here? He doesn't.
So he doesn't even know where the last player is. He's just kind of trying to guess with some random luck. But unfortunately, he's not going to be able to. So some great defensive, great patience and great defensive tactics coming out from the side of iMex right here.
Yeah, Team Phat almost got that for sure, but then in the end, they just didn't have the time to pull it through.
Yeah, unfortunately the time not not being favored to anyone, obviously. So time waits for no man is what they say, and with that we are going to be taking a look at Maximum Jaffer, and now Chuck actually getting picked off here, holding the high ground. They should know that there's a player here once again. So looking at this, Pepper actually might be able to get a kill here once again. Sees the second player as well, gets one right now, but he needs to be careful. There might be a player on his right side, but right now he's actually coming in from the left, peeking in the center. He actually gets the kill on the Mandaka once again. He's right now in a 1 versus 5 situation, bringing down 2. So, and he knows that one more player should be right behind him, failing the strafe jump right there. Would have been great. He finds the player. Is he able to pick him off? He needs to start shooting. Is he going to pick? He's actually so low on Pepper. Where is the rest of Maximum moving in right now? He's going to get cornered quite often unless he can get these pickoffs. Once again, shoulder picking right now. It's going to be Pepper in a 1 versus 3 situation. Can he get the ace clutch to win his team the round, Abdul?
It's going to be super difficult for him. They're going to surround him here. He's terrified right now, Asman.
Oh, he catches one. He actually gets him down as well. So it's now a 1-on-2 situation. Pepper with 35 seconds left on the clock. How is he going to execute this? He needs to go and grab the bomb. He actually doesn't have too much time to work with, and he can't move fast because the sound will give away his position, but he has to, Abdul. He has no other option. The bomb is still in the spawn right now and running all the way there to get it picked up. He does get it. He has to go for the A plant right now. He has no other option. Sees the player. He actually tries to try and get this kill. The next player is already rotated. It was a great try coming out from Pepper, but it was just not spicy enough to win the round.
Yeah, and it was so much pressure on him as well. He didn't know whether to go get the bomb, look for kills. He didn't know exactly what to do. And I'm pretty sure it was not an easy moment.
Yeah, definitely. It's not a very easy position to be in, obviously, because if he had managed to close it out, it would have been a 1 versus 5 clutch.
Yeah.
And with that, Chuck now moving in very aggressive, taking a very alternative path right there. Nice. And it pays off. He managed to bring down Fan right here. He should know that one of these players really do like to play what we Sri Lankans call the Chakrama. the Takarama area. So with that, we're looking at Manduka, who has actually changed it. So he's currently on the apps on the side of B right now, looking for anyone who might be going for a plant. Sees the player, tries for those tap shots, nothing really connecting. When the head is there, he actually gets the kill. So beautiful shots coming out from Phat, from Manduka right there to bring down Cry. And now it's still a 4 on, like it was a 4-on-1 situation, but now it's a 3-on-1 situation. Manduka getting killed in the air right there, and Phat with a very quick round.
Yeah, I think they just won all their gunfights and cleaned out the A side, planted the bomb, put the pressure on iMex, and then kind of won the round from there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we saw some great tap firing coming out from him, but it was not enough in the sense from the defense coming out from Manduka.
Yeah.
But once again, oh, getting tagged up by that nade here, but they should be knowing that someone is rushing into this area, trying to hold on these points. And right now, Team Phat 3 points behind in terms of iMex's 11, currently at 8, looking for any sort of information or players that might be here.
Yeah, they need a little bit more momentum. He spots one, but he's not able to get tags on him.
These two actually, so gets the information once again, going for the wall bang, but he loses that gunfight right now, and Phat already losing too. And with that, oh, great push coming in from Manduka there to pick him off, and once again Team Phat finding themselves in a really bad situation here.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for him to come back from this. Oh, he does maybe spot one there. He's shooting a little bit, not finding anything.
The big problem though is that he has given away his position, so they know exactly where he is.
It's going to be hard for them to come back, but he does have a little bit of backup behind him. So kick step, watching his back for now. Will they be able to do something this round? Only 43 seconds left.
So with that, Cry doesn't have too much time to work with. Immediately going to go into that proning position, looking for any sort of information, because it's always so difficult to kind of spot you out when you are in that really low positioning, because you don't see the full body, you only see a very small part of the body. And with that, are they going to be able to push in is the question. They should be knowing that there are at least 2 players right here on the A side playing the defensive, making some sound. And with that, he actually does get picked off once again, going for the trade, but it's not going to be enough. And that is going to put iMex on match point right here.
Yeah, the defense pretty strong there coming from iMex. Just Phat just not knowing where they were at all, but at the same time iMex was actually covering all their positions pretty well.
So once again, we can see him just lining up the nade. So you can see the match hype meter now 90% on the side of iMex right there. And another beautiful nade. Actually, it was actually a snipe. What?
What a snipe, then.
So that was actually really fast. That was really fast, or Phat was moving really slow, and with that, Cry getting a kill right there. So once again, it's still a 3-on-3. Abdul, can they manage? Oh, it's a 3-on-2. So looks like Phat is still not out of it. Will we see the comeback, and we will go into extra time?
Let's see. I mean, it's gonna be still 2v3, and Cry's taking quite a bit of damage here. They know his position.
They know they are trying to go in for the plant. They actually successfully get the plant down. So huge advantage going the way of Team Phat right there, losing the player right there. It's only going to be Manduka. They know exactly where he is, and with that, he's going to be the only one left alive in this 1 versus 2 situation to try and get the bomb, get the 2 kills and get the bomb defused as well. And once again, beautiful net coming out very late into the game, and this is what we're talking about, Abdul, holding on to those utilities until the end of the game, rushing in, but no chance whatsoever. DZ putting a stop to the charge coming out from the side of iMex, and with that, they are going to be 9 to Team iMex's 12 points right there, still staying in the game and keeping their hopes alive.
Yeah, now Team Phat is pumped. They won a round. They still think they can do it, and they're going into this very scared.
Yeah, so that was one hell of a nade. I mean, Chuck and Dizzy both almost past this curse. But with that, they're actually getting blessed right now, because both of them did not get taken out with the nade, and Dizzy managed to bring down Fan there with his nade as well, so giving them the early lead which they really wanted once again. So it's going to be a 5-on-4 situation. Can Phat bring it back is the question, Abdul. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. And with that, Phat Chuck right now moving forward, looking for anyone that they can find, and Quick Step taking the high ground right now. He sees everything.
Yeah, and he's calling out positions left and right there. He's trying to get as much information to his team as he can, calling out Thunder getting low, but he's not taken out. Chuck goes down. Manduka goes down, actually.
Yeah, so Chuck just getting a little bit over-aggressive there, trying to get the pick off onto Thunder, but Thunder knowing that exactly what he wanted to do. Oh, beautiful Wong there, ball bang there to bring down Jaffa, and now with that, he's going to go onto the low ground, trying to take a little bit of cover, just wants to heal back up so he can peek once again, but once again, the advantage is on the side of Team Phat.
Yeah, Team Phat doing a really good job in this round, but 30 seconds remaining. Will they be able to plant?
Looks like they are going for the plant, Abdul. Are they going to be able to complete is the question. The wall bang comes out. They know that there's a player right under them. And this is actually a great position for Jaffa. And he's actually going to stop Pepper right there, getting that kill as well. But now it's a 2-on-1 situation. Suddenly we are on match point. And can Team Maximum actually close it out? Quickstep is going to be the only one left alive. He gets picked off. And that is going to be it for map number 1. The GGs are called out. And it's going to be Team iMex taking game number 1 here.
Yeah, that was such an exciting match. It looked so close in the end. Team Phat were almost winning the last round as well, but unfortunately, Team Phat lost the round.
Yeah, very unfortunate, but with that, please do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with after a very short break, we'll be back with a post-match analysis about how the game went for the side of Team Team Phat and how Team iMex actually managed to clutch out the round against them. So we'll be back in a very short break, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the GamerLK Clans Warfare League, also known as GCWL Season 12, where we saw the conclusion of map number 1 right there. Team iMex with a great performance in that initial map.
Yeah, it looked like they had a really good hold of the map. It looked like they had a lot of control, especially when they switched sides. They had a really good hold of the defense side, and it felt like they had decent strategies. Not giving away the fact that Team Phat did have good strategies as well. It just like iMex read it really well and countered it.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I felt like, Team Phat in almost in majority of the rounds, like if you take 75% of the rounds, they actually get the initial kill.
Yeah.
And that's usually an indicator that, okay, we got a kill, we have the numbers advantage, and when you're in the defensive side, that is usually a huge advantage that you can use.
Yeah.
But so many times we just saw iMex just reading their opponents so well and getting those pick-offs and just dwindling down the numbers with just 2 players.
Exactly. It felt like they read them like a book, like as if they've been doing their maybe they have been doing their homework, maybe they've played with them in a few scrims before this on the same map and they kind of figured out their positions, but it felt like they were just read this game.
Yeah, I felt like that too, but end of the day I felt like there was a change in the pace that was brought by the side of iMex, especially when they came into the defensive side, because looking at both the teams, right, so you take Phat and how they like to play their game. They're very organized, coordinated, but they're slow. In the sense that they want to take their time, they want to look at all the information that they can get, pick-offs that they can get. Okay, this might be the safest option, so they need time to kind of build up their plan and execute it. But iMex, they already have it all laid out. It's like, okay, if you do this, if you get the initial pick off, go for the next one.
Yeah.
And you have to cover him. So if he goes down, you get the trade. And then we are going to move to this side. We are going to hold as 2 on the B side. Where you guys are going to go aggressive in the A side. You know, if you are having one scoper, he's going to take control of the Takarama areas and just try to get a quick pick for us in that, you know, latter stages of the defensive round. And they just seem to have everything figured out. And their execution was way faster. And, you know, Phat was just reacting to what iMex was bringing to the table.
Instead of waiting for the enemy to come to them, they kind of pushed the advantage they got as soon as they got an advantage. So what Phat didn't do that iMex did is that they got a kill, but they didn't push their advantage, whereas the iMex did push the advantage by rushing them even harder as soon as they knew that they had the numbers advantage, going with 3 when they knew that there'd only be 2 at the side.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be taking a very short break, and once we do come back, we'll be having map number 2 ready for you guys. 1 loss right there. So Team Phat managing to bring it back in that situation and getting their 2nd point on the board.
Yeah, nice win coming for them. They really needed it. They really can't lose these rounds. They're giving away way too much momentum and it's hurting them way too much right now. So getting that win means a lot to them right now.
Yeah, definitely. And Quickstep, just not having an opportunity. I mean, Team iMex not really giving Quickstep an opportunity to get those kills. And the scopers, I mean, we thought they'd be doing a lot of work, and they are actually, because the pressure that's coming out from them is enough to make these teams play like this.
Yeah, and a lot of spray is coming out from Cry just to make sure that they don't really, close by over there, and the cars exploding all around in this map. So scary.
So you can see him just lining up the nades right there. So Phat Pepper with his nade right there, managing to bring down Maximum Fan, stopping the plant and delaying it once again. So these quick plants coming out from the side of iMex really not working out. They do see one of these players moving to the market area, and that's why they were spamming that. But with that quick step, looking for an opportunity to try and get a pick off here. Sees the player, knows exactly where he is, but can he take the shot is the question. The bomb hasn't gone down yet. Still 35 seconds on the clock. It's a 3-on-4 situation. Advantage to the side of iMex. Can they manage to get the bomb down and the advantage?
Coming off there for iMex there, getting one. So it's going to be a 3v2 now. It's going to be in iMex's favor.
Oh, Thunder with a beautiful shot right there. So great stuff coming out from him. It's a 2 versus 1 situation right now. If they don't stop the plant at least. And with that moving in, and there you have it. It's going to be iMex once again getting on the board right now.
Yeah, Team Phat is struggling quite a bit this game. It feels like iMex is playing a really fast game, and Team Phat haven't really figured out how to counter this strategy yet.
Yeah, I feel like we need Quickstep to kind of pick up the pace a little bit and start getting those picks for his team, try to get that advantage that they need, because every single round where we see the Scoper actually get taken down, it gives that team a huge advantage. Because once again we talked about this map, and with that we can just talking about it, Maximum Thunder once again with a great shot coming out, and he actually gets 2. So great positioning coming out from Fan here. Are they actually moving quite fast right now? And we were talking about the quick play, and looks like that's exactly what they're going to be executing, and getting 3 right now. Maximum Fan is looking for the 4th, is looking for the last player right now. Is he going to be able to find him? He gets taken down, and what a round for the side of iMex, and great stuff coming out from Fan right there.
Getting the first initial kill gives the rest of your team so much space to make plays like these, because it gives them the confidence to go in to know that there might be less people. So it gives them that, affirmation that they can probably win more gunfights going into, while they're rushing them.
So with that, Jaffa getting taken down, Manduka getting taken down, and once again Fan, he still has the momentum from the last one as well, bringing down 2. Fan, he knows it, he feels it, he's going in right now. I feel like he just knows the ins and outs of this map. They know exactly where this last player is. He's going to get taken out with a nade. Actually, Maximum Thunder with a headshot there to finish off that last kill. And going into round number 10 here, it's going to be iMex with a significant lead compared to the last few rounds.
It's crazy to see the difference right now. A team that they can't really do anything about it. It feels like they're just being completely stomped right now.
So once again, it's going to be Fan trying to rush in. Will he be able to find anything once again? This time Jaffa getting taken out, Pepper getting taken down as well. Is Fan once again falling quite low here? That Cry is right there to kind of put a dent in his plans right there. He's not going to be moving aggressively as we saw in that previous one, because obviously he does not want to be too predictable.
Yeah, that is very true. You don't want to do the same strat again and again. You'll probably get red and lose the round in turn as well. So Maximum Fan again taking a lot of damage, but Phat and Dizzy getting very low, but trading for Chuck.
Oh, Thunder missing a very should have been a very easy shot for him, but unfortunately just missing it. Going for the defuse, but a beautiful shot coming out, getting both of them right there. Beautiful flick shots and quick scopes coming out from Thunder, and closing out the round with 4 kills right there. What a play!
He made up for it.
Yeah, he made, like, wow.
He made up for it.
Wow, that was so fast. I mean, I saw 3 players, 3 of them just disappeared. Some beautiful quick scoping coming out from Thunder right there. Only the initial shot just taking a fraction of a second to go, and oh, unfortunate miss right there.
Yeah, so they're feeling it though. Team Phat really They've lost so much.
Oh, jumping headshot right there. And finally, Quickstep kicking it into action, bringing down Thunder, but it's still anyone's game right here, Abdul.
Yeah, it's 4v3 right now. Advantage going to Team Phat for first time in quite a while right now. So hopefully they can get a little bit more momentum back into their favor. But while I say that, Chuck does fall.
Yeah, with that they do lose 2 more, so the advantage is gone right now. So we thought it was heavy, but they do have Quickstep still available. And with that, Pepper falling quite low, getting tagged up by the side of Maximum right now.
Rocker gets this plant off. He's going to take a little bit of damage here. Pepper goes down in the back line though, but Rocker does get the plant off.
The plant is down. Manduka getting the pick off as well. They should know where Cry is. They see him, so they know exactly where he is, Abdul. And with that, they're going to start peeking. They're going to start firing very slowly. Manduka sees him, but the kill is going to go the way of Jaffer. And right now, iMex on fire with 7 rounds above the side of Team Phat right now.
Yeah, they just couldn't push their advantage. It feels like it's... Ooh,
so here's that replay coming out from Thunder. And here's that last quick scope where we didn't even see. Boom! And goodbye.
Very cool. And then we're going into the next round here. We see them going through the smoke. Super confident.
This is an interesting play coming out from Quickstep. He's rushing in with a scope. Excuse me, what?
He almost got that kill there, but unfortunately misses. And Maximum Fan does go down, so it is an advantage going in favor of Team Phat. Hopefully they can push the advantage now.
I mean, I don't think anyone was expecting this. I mean, we saw Quickstep just taking a step back, but right now he's taking a step in the right direction because that almost worked out. He moved up really aggressively, but a beautiful shot coming out from Jaffer to get that kill onto the player in Melons right now. Sees one more. He knows exactly where he is. Should be very close. Here he comes, but he was just not able to get the shots in, and with that, it's going to be a trade right there. It's a 4-on-3 situation, and the rush coming in from Quickstep just throwing the kitchen sink at them, and they're still recovering from what they just witnessed.
Yeah, we didn't expect the Scoper to come rushing at them, and they're just falling one by one, just not react. They weren't prepared for the strat change coming out from Team Phat, and a nice win coming out from them, a nice change of pace to end this half.
I mean, I was not expecting that at all. I mean, I've seen people throw the kitchen sink before, but that is a whole other level right there. So Quickstep, showing where he got the name Quickstep, just running down the middle right there, and immediately trying to go for the pick-offs, and he almost got it, but that put so much pressure on the side of iMex that they were able to get the round, and with that, now they have their chance at attack.
Yeah, and hopefully they can do something about it, because it's a lot nicer when you have a win going into the next half, because you feel a lot better as well, and hopefully that can push the momentum into their favor, so we can get a much more closer game.
Yeah, I felt like iMex have kind of settled down in the sense that they've gotten settled down to the pace that Phat plays at, and that's probably why it just really took them out of... Oh! Beautiful hit, beautiful shot coming out from Thunder right there to bring down Quickstep. So just a little too fast on his step right there, getting taken out. And with that, the match hype meter right now in favor of iMex, 80% to 20%. But can Phat come back is the question. It's a 3-on-5 situation. And as I say that, it's going to be Jaffa getting taken down. Still on the attack. Can they get the plant down? And
nice pick there. Rocker getting killed off. Oh, and Chuck, will you be able to get another kill here?
He has to fall back because he needs to reload the weapons that he's using currently, but he knows that one of these players are right above him, and with that he might actually decide to go around. He's actually holding the high ground once again, jumps down, gets the pick. So great decision making coming out from Fan, and with that now on the defensive side, iMex keeping that pace, and it's only going to be Dizzy, the only one left alive, gets another pick up. He makes it a 1 versus 2, knows exactly where the next player is because he did fight more nades coming out as well. He does have the bomb, 43 seconds left, so he has a lot of time to work with right now, Abdul.
Yeah, he might be looking to get the next 2 kills here if he knows where the positioning is, because they don't know where he is right now.
I think he saw one of the players just cross into their sight right there. I think he has that information, but can he get the plant down? He has a lot of time to work with still. I mean, he only needs 7 seconds to get the bomb plant down, but if Maximum play this slow enough, he's going to have a much harder time. Sees the player, if he can get this pick right now, Abdul, he does manage to get it, and he's going for the plant, 70 seconds, the wall bank coming in, can he do it? Dizzy, from a 1 versus 3 situation to this. Can he close it out?
He's hurt really bad right now. Thunder is the only one remaining. Can he pull off a clutch here to win his team this final. I'm sorry, the first round in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like the final round right now. So much action, and it's going to be Thunder. He needs to get a weapon, and he gets picked up. Dizzy with a 1 versus 3 clutch right there. What a play coming out from him to keep Phat's chances alive in this game map number 2 actually.
Yeah, and the momentum going into Phat's favor now, like getting that one win going into the second half helped them quite a bit right there, and I think they can, you know, continue this for sure.
Yeah, I think that is going to give them a lot of momentum boost, and that's the most important thing. So we can see Fan already moving in, getting the kill onto Chuck right there, taking control of this very important building that Maximum need. So with that, they do see 2 players cross across. That's very actually quite difficult to say. So yeah, so the Maximum Thunder right now taking a look, and once again 5% of the hype meep are actually going towards the way of Team Phat right there, and Jaffa actually getting taken down and bringing it back into a 3-on-3 right now, Abdul. But the difference being that Quickstep and Thunder both are still alive.
Yeah, so it could be anyone's match right now. No significant advantage rather on either team right now. So let's see how this pans out. Dizzy taking quite a bit of damage right now, so he is revealed.
So he does get taken down. So the hero of that previous round is actually going to get taken out, and with that they have information of where a few of these players are going to be, and with that Maximum Thunder is actually going to get a kill himself as well. It's going to be Quickstep, the only one left alive. He needs to 1 versus 3. Can he recreate the magic that came out from Dizzy in that previous match? He sees the player, manages to get the pick, so he should be able to get a gun with that. So he does have an additional gun to work with if he wants it, but doesn't look like he's going to go for it because he only has 15 seconds left on the clock.
Will he be able to make quick 2 kills here, or will he not?
Thunder taking the shot, not connecting though. 7 seconds left, no time to work with, and that is going to be Quickstep getting taken out, and iMex getting closer and closer to the grand finals right here. Just 3 more rounds needed for them.
It's going to be very difficult for Team Phat to come back from this, but the potential is still there if they manage to play like they did 2 rounds ago. Dizzy needs to kind of help the
so that is going to help.
Yeah, that's going to help quite a bit for them. Cry takes a lot of damage though, as well as Dizzy, but they don't go down.
So once again, Thunder, he seems to be switching up his positioning quite well actually, and with that it's going to be a 3-on-3, so both Dizzy as well as Cry getting taken out, but so does Fan and Jaffa. We saw Fan getting taken out very early with that very early nade coming out from the side of Phat. And with that, how are they going to execute this? Both teams taking a lot of damage. Oh, Thunder knows exactly why this player is a little bit too slow on the shot right there, missing an opportunity, but with that it's going to be stalemate right now.
Yeah, I think it's a lot slower than before right now. Not as fast as it was in the first few rounds for sure. So Team Phat might like this place a little bit more.
Definitely, and now they have Quickstep still alive. Thunder has given away his positioning, but they aren't sure whether he has moved from there or whether he's still holding the same position. He was so still right there. I was sure that someone was going to move from there, but he has the information. He's trying to wallbang, looking for this pick-off once again, and with that, Chuck is going to be able to bring down Maximum Rocker and give his team that advantage in terms of numbers.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they'll be able to make a plan right now.
Oh.
They really need to plant the bomb. 20 seconds left.
Oh, Thunder sees the player, misses the shot though, just going in and out right there really fast. Oh. Both of them actually moving in. They're actually going for probably the first A plant, and once again just jumping across, but Thunder missing the shot right there. But Manduka is in position right now, sees the player, he tries to take a few shots, tags him up, he takes him down, brings down Chuck, looking for the last one, brings him down as well, but he does get the plant. So with that, the defuse is going to go the way of Thunder, and that is going to be iMex taking another round. Great movement coming in from Manduka there.
Yeah, Manduka making the right play at the right time. Thunder making sure that they were distracted a little bit while Manduka was able to clean up the kills there, but I felt like Team Phat could have played that a little bit better and made sure to get the win in that round.
Yeah, definitely. I think, not really sure why they went for the A plant.
Yeah, same.
I mean, because they knew where the players were, so not really sure. I mean, they could have easily executed that B plant right there, and I felt like that was a little bit of a mistake. I felt like they were trying to play mind games with the side of Team iMex, but really not working out for them there.
Thunder just had a really good angle to see exactly what they were doing, so it kind of fell apart for them.
Okay, so he sees one player moving into melons right there, Abdul, so they have the information. They have traded 1 for 1 right now.
Going down to the card.
Very unfortunate there, but a beautiful nade actually coming out in that sense. And once again, we're going to be taking a look at Quickstep, who seems to have switched from the scope to the AK-47, and with that the plant actually gets taken down. A beautiful shot coming in. Quickstep actually gets that kill once again. So great reactions coming in from him, but getting tagged up by Thunder right there. It's now a 3-on-2 situation. They're looking to clean up these kills. Thunder right now bringing in the Quickstep tactic, moving up really fast, and looking for all these pickoffs right now. Has the deagle pulled out, looking for the player. Can they find them though? Phat Cry and Phat Quickstep, where are they right now is the question.
They think they know where they are, so they're trying to corner them right now. Will they be able to? They get Quickstep. Phat Cry, they get him too.
So with that, that's going to be match point right now for the side of iMex. So beautiful coordination coming out from the side of iMex there to isolate the team, not giving them an escape route. And Thunder was there to cut off the movement coming in from Quickstep there. So great positioning overall.
Yeah, and iMex playing really well in this map. It feels like they know this map so well and they're executing all their strategies really well.
Oh, he killed his teammate by accident. Oh.
That probably wasn't. Maybe Caster's curse. That's not what I meant by they're executing their strategies really well.
So it's like, oh, I'm going to shoot this area, don't walk in. Oh, sorry sir, I moved in. So he gets taken down, and with that Maximum actually now in a 3 versus 2 situation. Can they close it out? They actually need to get the kill. Thunder actually goes down, and now 3 against 1. I feel like that team kill might have cost them quite a bit here, Abdul.
Yeah.
And it's only going to be Manduka left alive in this 1 versus 3. He needs to stop the plant here. Going for it. The nade should be perfect. No.
And Manduka is he can still do it. So let's see if he is going to be able to clutch it out right now.
Yeah,
right,
so
Quickstep and Pepper, the only 3 left.
So once again, Manduka immediately steps out, gets taken out by Quickstep, and that very unfortunate team kill, making iMex lose the round right there. Very unfortunate.
Yeah. And but they do have quite a few tries left right now too.
They have a lot of tries. About 7 to be precise.
Yeah, so let's see.
Oh, beautiful nade, and even Thunder actually taking a little bit of 1% increase. So with that, even Thunder getting tagged up by that explosion coming out from the car. But right now, Phat, they are in a roll, but they actually immediately getting traded out there, going for a quick fake plant there, but getting picked up. There's the wall bang, perfect timing. Cry taking a decent amount of damage as well, but the advantage is still with the side of Phat right now.
Grand Thunder goes down though. Manduka also almost going down as well.
Oh, here comes the rushing, and Jaffa actually gets taken down. It's only going to be Manduka left alive in this 1 versus 3 situation. They find him. Beautiful jump up onto the high ground there. And did that team kill initiate the comeback of the century?
Is this the comeback of the century, Azman? We have to wait and see right now. But it looks like Phat is making a comeback.
Yeah, I mean, Phat right now in a very dominant performance, and they got 4% this time. That's more like it. That's more like it. So Quickstep looking for the kills right now, looking for these shots through the smoke, seeing if anyone wants to rush through that smoke.
Chopper, already going down right now. The momentum is definitely in Phat's favor. Right
I mean, time out, guys, time out. Break the momentum, but with that, Maximum Farm right now getting the pick off once again. Actually, just missing right there on the scope, almost getting tagged up. But once again, we do see 2 players going down on the side of iMex, getting tagged up quite heavily. He needs to fall back. Phan not being able to use the SMG at that range, so he has to pull out the deagle and start getting the trades. But once again, this alleyway is being controlled by the side of Phat. It's a 3-on-2. Thunder actually managed to get a kill there, but it gets taken out as well too. Dizzy actually brings down Dizzy with a nade, and Rocker and Fan are now left alive in this 2 versus 2 situation, looking for the players. They know the information, they know exactly where they are, but Quickstep is still alive. The bomb hasn't been planted yet, Abdul.
Oh, the bomb has been planted now. 30 seconds left. Will they be able to clutch this round again, Azman? The momentum, it's controlling the game.
Momentum once again, and right now in the smoke it's going to be Rocker. He's going to go for the defuse, but here comes Quickstep with the pick off right now. 2-on-1 situation. They're riding the high once again, looking for the defuse. Just shoot him, picking up an SMG to use as well. And right now it's only going to be Phan in a 1 versus 1 situation. No time to work with. 6 seconds left. Here comes the quick scope, and Phat with another round on the board, bringing back 3 points their way. Here we go, Abdul. Here we're going to be going into that secret extra time.
Let's see. I mean, Phat is looking to. I mean, there we go. Another 5%. They're getting it up. They're kind of getting it through. But the nade almost cutting off Fan there.
So Fan right now moving in very aggressively because he gets tagged up, he gets picked off, and with that maybe a little bit too aggressive, and now Phat in control once again. Here comes the late nade and another 2 kills, this time onto Chuck, and looks like it's turning around, and he actually goes way too aggressive there. So with that they actually do have the information of where the last 2 players are, so they know he's going to be taking control of this area, looking for the pick. He actually gets taken out as well, and that's a 4th round in a row for the side of Phat right now. Give these people another 5%. Time out,
guys.
Boom! What a beautiful quick scope there to end the round, but right now timeout has to be called. It has to be called, and Phat with that rush of momentum suddenly taking 4 rounds back to back to back to back. Great stuff coming out from them, and we thought the game was over. It was match point there with 7. I mean, we joked about it being 7 rounds left to work with, and then suddenly 4 rounds, and now there are 3 rounds. Like, what is happening? It all initiated with that team kill coming out from Thunder.
This is the time when everybody looks at Thunder and just like,
it was your fault.
It's your fault. What did you do?
Oh my god. And with that, looks like the timeout is done. So iMex pulling things back together. Will the momentum still be on the side of Phat? And they have given them another 5%. So with that, the match hype meter on point right now, ladies and gentlemen. Thunder and the rest of the team need to pull that stuff together to close out this game and secure their movement into the grand finals.
Okay, looks like stuff's cooled down a little bit. There are no kills in the first 2 seconds. So that's good for the side of iMex. It seems like it's cooled off a little bit. Maybe they'll be able to use their strategies a bit more.
Yeah, use that utility, which is super important, because if they get picked off very early, they really don't get that chance. And once again, looks like Thunder actually gets quick step. So what a perfect time to actually quick step your game right there. So sorry. Anyway, with that, they actually do manage to lose 2 though. And once again, Phat now, iMex actually with a huge advantage, and Maximum Jaffa also moving quite aggressively. It's a 2-on-4 situation, and as we said, I think this is going to be the end of the run coming out from the side of Phat. But as I said that, they get the kill, and what a quick shot coming out from Quickstep right there, and with that he gets taken off in the end, and that is going to be it, Abdul. The timeout working in their favor, and with that it's going to be Team iMex moving into the grand finals here of the Pro League for GCWL Season 12.
Yeah, what a deserved win from them. They played it really well. They might have did a little bit of a misplay in the last few rounds, but they finish it off.
Yeah, a little bit of a reason to panic, little bit.
Panicked a little bit.
Yeah, so anyway, before that, ladies and gentlemen, before we break, basically there's not much to break down in this game. It was just iMex really outplaying their opponents in this map and knowing exactly what they needed to do. But before we talk more on that, we're going to be going into a very short commercial break. We're going to be breaking down the game right after that, and with that, we'll be concluding today's stream. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to GCWL Season 12, where we just concluded the upper bracket semi-finals with Team iMex moving on into the grand finals here of the Pro League, and what a game it was.
It was crazy. It was so many ups and downs. It looked really bad for the side of Phat I think when they were 4 ahead and they were 12 on the side of iMex.
Yeah, I believe we joked about them having 7 rounds to play with, so I believe it was 5 to 12.
Yeah, 5 to 12, yeah. And then it felt like that they had no chance whatsoever, and then out of nowhere, Phat makes this comeback of 4 wins in a row, or 5 wins in a row.
Yeah, it was 4 wins in a row.
4 wins in a row, and almost coming back. calls a timeout, and then wins.
I mean, we spoke about it, right? It's like it's this thing with COD where if your team calls a timeout, the very next round they're going to win. At this level, I mean, usually in this level, because if the other team really outclasses the other team, usually it doesn't happen that way. But you know, it definitely worked out in the end. I mean, there was a little bit of concern right there. We saw the hype meter go from 10% to 1% to 11% to 15% to 20 to 25, but that is well deserved. I mean, they went down fighting, which is the most important thing, which is always great. But with that, you know, great stuff coming out from Team iMex. We basically congratulate them in moving into the grand finals. But the thing is, Team Phat will still have another opportunity to actually go into the grand finals face off against the side of iMex once again, if they do manage to win the lower bracket finals right there. But obviously iMex will be going into it with an upper bracket advantage, so that's going to be something interesting to look out for. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, before we wrap up, huge shout out to our sponsors. We are Pereira & Sons, our food and beverage partners, and obviously Abdul, we as Sri Lankans, we go to Pereira & Sons all the time, and it's somewhere where you can just kind of pick up a great, you know, really good bite to eat, or something to kind of just freshen yourself up. Yeah, definitely. I mean, everyone loves the PNS iced coffee. And with that, obviously, we do have Premia online digital banking partners who have eliminated the need to carry out too much of that, you know, because no one really likes to carry a lot of cash on them, because, you know, there is no security. Anything can happen to you at any point in time. So because of that, you know, they've eliminated that, and they've also given you great cashback offers. And with that, finally, we have our laptop partners, MSI, coming in, and obviously them being a world-renowned brand, Abdul, they just have the most amazing gaming peripherals as well as gaming laptops for all your esporting needs, and making moving on the go so much easier.
I mean, you use one, I use one.
Amazing. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave you guys to enjoy the last bit of highlights, but that is going to be it from me, Azman Dakro Khan, and Abdul Nightblade Basit. So good night, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll catch you on the next game.